I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the channel. It's your girl, DYANAROZAY, and I'm here, child. I am here, finally. We got some things to talk about. Hey, what's up, Lady D Keys? Come on in. I am shocked, child. Shocked, gagged, all the things. Anyone that y'all see with a wrench behind their name, they're here to make sure you have a good time in the chat. All they ask and all that I ask is that you hit the like button, please, and thank you, and share the video, okay? If you can hear the sound of my voice, let me know by putting your city, your state, your country, your island, your continent, wherever you are from, into the chat so that I can say what's up to y'all. And we are going to talk about, listen, my favorite thing to talk about, one of my favorite things to talk about, if you follow me over here, is that you're not supposed to eat the spaghetti. You're not supposed to eat the spaghetti. How many people have heard me say that? If you are going on a date, one of the things or two of the things I was told growing up is, number one, you walk away from a drink, the drink is no longer yours. And number two, you do not eat the spaghetti. You don't eat anything that's saucy when you are on a date. Come on in, child. And I swear to y'all, it looks like Charles Oakley is out here just doing my girl Angela bad. So bad. Come on in, everybody. What's up, Long Beach, California? Nice to have y'all. Have y'all ever, listen, it could be an Ohio thing. Have anyone ever told you not to eat the spaghetti? Come on in, New Jersey. What's up, California? Put it in the chat, okay? What's up? Charles has allegations, child. He out here just being messy and horrible. Come on in. Welcome. Look, facts. Don't look. If you was ever told, don't eat that damn spaghetti, okay? This was back in the day when they used to have psychics on TV and they would be selling roots and all kinds of shit to make you fall in love with somebody. Those were the things you were told when you left the house. Don't eat nobody's spaghetti. Don't eat nobody's nothing. Tuna fish, anything that need to be mixed, child. Don't eat it. Come on in. What's up, Fort Lauderdale? What's up, California? Baby, oh my goodness. We heard that way down here in Florida about the spaghetti. That's right. You're not supposed to eat no spaghetti. But come on in. I'm going to tell y'all what Charles is talking about. Charles is talking about, got my girl going dark on these internets. She has been cussing and fussing and laying people's ass out for the last 2 weeks, talking about it's tourist season, all season. Don't play with me. And now all of a sudden, my girl done went dark. I am upset, big mad. Come on in. Welcome. Come through. I'm coming through, baby. We gonna talk about it, child. Y'all know these old school Negroes, child. You're not supposed to eat the spaghetti. You're not supposed to drink no drinks. And Charles is out here making it seem like he was tricked. Okay. He was tricked is what he's saying. And I am sitting here, I'm crying for my girl. I'm upset. I'm crying for her. I still love Angela no matter what. She's still my girl, but we about to get Charles together. How dare he? Okay. Let's see. My aunt had a neighbor in Pasadena who was not easy on the eyes, but always had a man, and they ate her food. Okay. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I dated a guy one time. It was our first date. He was not that attractive. I used to work at a bank, and he used to be like one of the officers. He used to come down all the time and be like, oh my God, can we go out? Finally, I gave in. Guess what this Negro served on the first date. He was like, I want to make dinner for you. Spaghetti, spaghetti. And I was like, I can't eat it. I didn't ask what was on the menu at first. I ended up going over and there was spaghetti on the table. And I had to pretend like I was sick so I could go home because I was like, oh shit, this is exactly what my mama told me about. No spaghetti. That's right. Mama says you can't eat everybody's cooking. Can't eat everybody's cooking. That's true. That's true. Y'all know how that works. Let's see. Charles reminds me of Ralph Pittman. Coarse as hell. This applies to the women too. It applies to everybody. Everybody across the board. If you are going out with somebody for, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who that person is. Be careful. Be careful. Everything still applies. Don't take no drinks. Even if you know them for a couple of months, don't take no drinks. And you're not supposed to eat spaghetti, okay? Save yourself. Anything can happen. Anything can happen, according to Charles. And we're going to talk about it in just a minute, okay, child? I got a couple of subjects for y'all. Y'all see the thumbnail. We got Erika Jayne from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We got Shannon Sharp. I bet you he's been shitting bricks watching this Diddy trial, trying to figure out what was coming around the block for him. Baby, and he should be, okay? Everybody wants to fight the good fight until they realize their number is up. Let's see, mess around and get zoomed eating somebody's cooking. Facts, okay? So let's get into it. Please and thank you. Hit the like button, share the video, all the things. And yes, let's get to talking about these subjects, okay? Who do I have up first? What's up, Miss Tina? Y'all say hello to Miss Tina and to Lady D Keys. Again, they're the moderators volunteering their time so y'all can have a good time, okay? Let's get with this first subject. We're going to start with Erika Jayne. Why not? Why not start with Erika Jayne? Okay. Listen, y'all know Miss Erika Jayne was married to one of the richest motherfuckers in the country. One of them. I mean, he was rich. He claimed to have been rich anyway, even though it turns out he was stealing other people's money. He was on that show, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, over there on Bravo. You know, one of Andy Cohen's people, talking about how he had 50 million in stocks. And then he said something like he had another 80 million in cash just laying around the house. You know what I'm saying? He had bought Erika Jayne this beautiful diamond ring. And then his ass got in trouble for stealing 15 million from his business partners. He was at a law firm. So from his partners at the law firm, and also from their clients, they had like a plane crash, and there was some money in a trust that they were supposed to hold for the survivors or the family of those who had perished in the crash. Anyway, he stole the money. He was accused of stealing over 15 million, but he only had to pay back, or only have to pay back 2.3 million in restitution. So where the hell is the rest of the money? A lot of people have been asking the question. People were telling Erika Jayne she needs to turn that ring in and make sure that those people get their money back. And she said, hell no. And I'm not even joking. She said, no, I'm not giving anybody this ring. This ring belongs to me. Okay. But anyway, she's been out with a few people since then. Y'all know she likes an older man because Tom was much older than Erika. I want to say he was at least 15, maybe 20 years older than her. But now, y'all, she is in a new relationship. This is her holding hands, okay, with her new fella. He is a retired U.S. Army specialist. His name is John McPhee. They were caught by paparazzi. Now, Erika is 53, and the real tea is she's dating a man who's only 54. So she is finally dating a man that's much closer to her age, okay? Only a year, maybe a couple of months older than her. This picture was taken the other day, and lo and behold, he doesn't seem to have as much money as her previous dudes, child. So I just thought that was interesting. I don't know what this is about. Look, people are saying that she's the gold digger. Listen, usually um, these girls don't get that gold digger label. Everybody just thinks that they play in the long game. They don't usually get the gold digger label, even though she said is in your face, I will not be giving any damn thing that this man gave to me. And she got her own special over there on the Peacock. I think it was on Bravo first. So Bravo actually gave her a special to talk about it, to talk about how she got duped by her husband, her ex-husband, Tom Girardi. She got pimped out, did she? Baby, he lied about his wealth. She better get an appraisal on that ring. She did get an appraisal. She got an appraisal and it came back that it was worth a lot of money. That's why she said she wasn't giving it to anybody. If she had to turn it into the pawn shop, it'll be to pay her bills, not to not as restitution for anything that her ex-husband did. Come on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank y'all. Hit that like button, share the video, okay? Not the Peacock, child. The Peacock. Y'all know that's under the Bravo umbrella, the NBC Universal umbrella. Did y'all see Nene Leakes' interview today on her YouTube page? You should check it out. It was really good. She spoke to a therapist about some of the things she went through in her childhood, her marriage with her children. It was really interesting. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. But anyway, just wanted to share that little bit of tea with y'all. Keep it even across the board. Fashawn says she saw it. Cool. Let's talk about somebody else real quick. Let's talk about this one right here. I told y'all that I thought he was probably shitting bricks the entire time that he was watching the Diddy trial. And this is Shay Shay, Club Shay Shay himself, Shannon Sharp. Child, she was 22 years younger than her husband. Oh, they are still married. Okay, LC. So you're saying that if he has any wealth, if he passes away in prison, if he has any wealth, then that means it will go to Erika. This is good to know. Thank you for letting me know this, because I did not know that. I thought that she was trying to work on a divorce. Interesting. Anyway, so Shannon Sharp, y'all know when this y'all know a couple of months back, I feel like it may have happened in April. Shannon Sharp was, there's 2 lawsuits out, maybe 3, of women who says that Shannon Sharp did all types of egregious, abusive things to them. One is a young woman by the name of Gabrielle. I think she's 20 years old. And there was another lady, much older, by the name of Melissa. Those are the 2 that I know about. But for some reason, I feel like I heard about a 3rd case. Anyway, Gabrielle was the big case because that was under Tony Busby. Tony Busby has gotten his name out there by bringing lawsuits against who? P. Diddy, Jay-Z. The first time I heard his name, he had a lawsuit against Chris Brown. So he's getting his name out there. A lot of people, he's real big out of Texas. Michelle, thank you. It's not Michelle. It's believed to be Gabby, even though they're calling her Jane Doe. Okay. So that's who it's believed to be. And it's out of Nevada. I think that's where she lives. Anyway, long story short, Tony Busby has his name on this case too against Shannon Sharp. And Shannon Sharp was talking a big game when it first came out. There was all kinds of stuff about race play and making her wear like chains, or he was wearing chains, and I'm sure there was all kinds of N-words being called back and forth. Anyway, she's an OnlyFans girl. I won't call her a model, even though a lot of people say OnlyFans model like that's some, I don't know. Long story short, today he was supposed to be in court for the civil suit with Gabby. And if y'all remember, he was talking big, saying things like, he's going to sue Tony Busby. He's going to countersue Gabby and all of those things. Court was supposed to start for him earlier today around 10 o'clock, and there hasn't been anything. Oh, yes. Thank you, Fashawn. There's also word about there being a nasty little tape out there where it could, mess with his career. He's already took a step down from ESPN, where he was doing some work over there. He said he'll be back right before football season. But him and Gabby was trying to work things out behind the scenes before it became public. He had offered her 10 million. She turned it down because she believed that she could get a whole lot more. And I am curious to see if he may have settled things today behind the scenes. Because, like I said, the case happened a little earlier today, and there hasn't been one word that has come out so far. But after what went down with P. Diddy and that trial, and clearly, him getting off by the skin of his teeth, I am very curious if Shannon wanted to take the same route. Because listen, it's a lot. Let's see. They're estranged through divorce because, okay, thank you, LC. They say that the tape is that nasty. He probably did cut a check. Yeah, I'm guessing that they probably went through another mediation a little earlier today before that trial happened. Because, again, after watching P. Diddy's entire bedroom life, in the media, in the courts, this is not something somebody wants. And civil court doesn't require the same level of proof that that a criminal court requires. It's actually much less. So Gabby was about to drag his ass through the coals for show. Okay, play that videotape. It would probably be the end of him. But let's see what happens next. My guess is he did some talking, okay? But we shall see. What is up, Mildred? Welcome. Settle with the quickness. He doesn't want them secrets out there. Yeah, y'all know he was talking big, trying to make it seem like, I don't care. Put it all out there. Baby, I'm sure he's singing a different tune as of right now, okay? Not to mention, criminal suits do open investigation. Civil suits do open investigation for criminal suits, period. Okay. What's up? I would be that he wouldn't want any more nasty details in the public. I would guess not. But we're going to keep an eye on it. Okay. Because these people gotta get their shit together. They got to get their stuff together, especially people who are as vocal about what Black women should be doing as Shannon Sharpe. You know what I'm saying? He had a whole lot to say about Monique and a whole bunch of other people. You might want to pipe down, okay? Pipe your ass down and worry about what's going on in your house. We still laughing about the baby oil today. Okay, I can't even use baby oil. I can't even use it. It's that bad. All right. Okay. But anyway, yeah, let's move on. Let's talk about somebody else who has a court case that might get his ass hemmed up. This is L.A. Reid. Some of y'all may know there were several cases that were coming into the courts at the same time or a little bit after P. Diddy. It seemed like it just sparked an entire wave of cases. One of those would be, what's her name? Let me make sure I get her name correct. Hold on. I think it's Drew. Drew Dixon. Yep, Drew Dixon. So y'all remember New York had that Adult Survivors Act. They gave a 1-year window for anyone to file a case, even if it was back in the day. She said it happened back in 2001, but there was, no statute of limitations. Anybody could file. She was one of the people who filed, but there were more. I think like Mick Jagger had a case. There were a whole bunch of people had a case. Unfortunately, only P. Diddy, got all the attention. Let's just say it that way. But it looks like L.A. Reid is not following any of the court's orders, okay? He's kind of ignoring some of this stuff. And it looks like today, this is coming from Gossip of the City, the judge said, listen, if you don't appear for the final pretrial conference, then Miss Dixon may move for a default judgment against your ass. Right now, we don't know what she's asking for, but the judge said he's tired of playing games with him, okay? So Dixon, who only worked under L.A. Reid for a year back in 2001, she quit in 2002. She said that she was assaulted by him twice. That's one of the things. She also said that all of the artists that were working under her, they all got put on the shelf because he was basically, she was saying, trying to force her to do what he wanted her to do. And she's also said that he killed her career after she left his place of business. She said that she wasn't able to work anyplace else. So now she is looking for punitive damages. Let's see what y'all have to say. I remember her. Okay. He better board a plane and join Russell Simmons. Ooh. Allegedly, L.A. Reid has been on the rumor mill for years. Yes. So this is one of the things that's out there. And he's trying, I guess, not to face the music. And apparently the judge is saying you either face it or you lose by default, because he's tired of playing with them in the courts. Okay. So we shall see what happens with L.A. Reid. This is another person who has been sitting back watching what was going on with Diddy, probably scared shitless. Another person who's just like in fear of what could come out in these court hearings and how it's going to affect their legacy, because that is what is going down right now. Okay. Point blank, period. A lot of people are saying good luck. Come on, DC Dixon. Make him accountable. Yeah, her name is Drew. Cracking up laughing, child. It's a hot ass mess. Now, y'all also know, because I was thinking about that, if he lost by default, who else lost by default very recently? Actually, he thought he was protecting his wealth. He had already lost by default, I think $7 million, a little over $7 million. Y'all remember The Game? The rapper, The Game? Let me see. Do I have a picture of him? So he had lost $7 million, or a little over $7 million by default, because he would not go to court. He would not answer to anything that the judge was asking. And I think a woman by the name of Priscilla Cheney, who had accused him of SA on the set on something that had to do with MTV. He was on some sort of dating show. Anyway, her name is Priscilla Rainey. Anyway, $7.13 million. And he thought he had insulated himself, had put his house in some sort of LLC or in a trust and had all of his money elsewhere, right? And the judge came in and said, you're going to have to sell that house. And he ended up losing it. He was forced to sell it just a couple of months ago. She won $4 million from the sale of that house. So he was forced to sell his home, $4 million. He still owes her $3.13 million. So we shall see what happens with him. But you don't want to lose by those default judgments. Ignoring it does not help your ass, okay? A no-show, she automatically gets a default. That's what the judge is telling him right now. That was what was ordered. If he does not respond, it will be a default judgment. And like I said, we don't even know what she's asking for. The amount was not cited. It says an undisclosed amount, but it happened back in 2001. She said she hasn't been able to work in the industry since. So she's probably looking for a lot of money. Looking for a lot of money for show. Okay. Come on in, everybody. Yep, he lost his home, child. So anyway, we shall see. Let's move on. We're going to talk about, who are we going to talk about next? Let's talk about, I'm going to put a pause on this because some of y'all may remember this lady. Her name is Chanel Scott. She had a TV show on Fox, I think it was Fox Soul on YouTube, called Shea Ministries, where she talked about relationships and stuff like that. Martell Holt actually went on their interview with her, and he ended up saying some stuff like he didn't want to say anything bad about Melody because Martell's ex-wife, if you guys aren't unfamiliar with her, He said, I don't want to say anything bad about her because we're in a good space right now. Everything's going good between us. We're co-parenting well. But he was on her platform. And a lot of people have gone through, even, I want to say, even Marceau and Tisha Scott were on there. That's where Tisha said that she pencils in, giving Marceau, she likes to rock Marceau's mic at 3 or 4 a.m. She said, yeah, I'll set the alarm clock so that I can do it so that he's not looking for it someplace else. And Marceau said, Tisha, who the hell is in the bed with you at 3 or 4 in the morning? Because it's not me. Oh, that was a funny day. Anyway, I'm pretty sure she was like one of the main hosts for that discussion, but she talks a lot to men and women about relationships. A lot of the time, men, okay? And she has scored one of the biggest interviews of this year with Charles Oakley, of all people, child. Now, I'm not going to lie. Y'all know Charles and his wife Angela. They have been a hot topic over there on RHOA. A lot of people don't feel like Charles is loving enough. He doesn't appear like he's loving enough on camera, which is, it is what it is. You can't really judge a relationship by that. Not always, anyway. That was their first season on, but they've been married for a long time, about 10 years, a little over 10 years. She said that they are in therapy. She talked very openly about how he was cheating at the beginning. But she said, they've gotten to a place where their relationship is strong and no bitch can come to her about her marriage, period. You can't just come to her off the streets and tell her what's going on about her marriage, okay? He's always looked mean. Well, he did have the reputation of being what? The executioner? Was that his name when he played basketball? The executioner? Anyway, a lot of people are saying that Charles don't want her. Look, 10 years is a long time to be married. And I'm just going to say this. When you have the kind of wealth that Charles Oakley has, the kind of freedom that Charles Oakley has, 10 years is a long time to stay, married if that's not what you want. The enforcer. Thank you, child. I said the executioner. He was the enforcer. Carla let me know. I appreciate that. But listen, Charles is out here talking. After everything that we saw this season, we still got the reunion, but after everything that we saw this season, Charles has decided to sit down and talk about his marriage to Angela with Chanel Scott, okay? And I have to say, Chanel looked completely stumped. Chanel looked completely stumped. I'm gonna let y'all just hear a snippet of what was asked and how he answered, because it has made my girl Angela go dark. I'm so sad for her. But check this out. Listen.
What were your reasons behind getting married?
That's gonna be the $1 billion question, because it wasn't even planned. We was in Vegas. We just did it.
Wow.
I just, I don't know. I think I told somebody, I think somebody might put something in my drink that night, but I don't know. We went to the mall the next day, got a ring. I got to get a jacket. Just went to the service, got married.
Did you see Chanel's face? Chanel sat there with her mouth open like, what the fuck? What am I watching? Okay, and when I first saw this clip, I howled. Let me put her facial expression back up here. Hold on one second, because I was stumped. But I actually thought that this was like an old video. I thought maybe it was like from maybe 5-10 years ago, maybe, because her face, I can't get past the face. Anyway, yes, her facial expression, baby. She never closed that mouth. Her mouth open. She went, bitch, what did you just say to me? Okay, anyway, I thought that this video was from maybe 5 years ago, 10 years ago, because I was like, why does Charles look like he is 106 years old? But this interview is new. They're going to air it in its entirety on July 11th. I believe that's Friday. On July 11th, baby. And he said, I tell people that I think somebody put something in my drink. Okay. That's why I was asking y'all, don't have anybody put anything in your drink or your spaghetti. You're not allowed to eat it. But yes, look, Jacqueline said, that's Charles's truth. And I'm okay with it. Okay. Listen, I howled. I have to see the whole thing. Sounds like dark humor, LOL. He knew that he stumped that woman. He actually stopped himself from laughing. He actually stopped himself from laughing. You could see the smirk on his face when she does this, when she sits there with her mouth open like that. But I could not help but to laugh, okay? It was funny to me. I actually think that I have to see the whole video too. A lot of people are saying Charles is out here embarrassing his wife. Charles doesn't love that woman, all that kind of stuff. I got to see the whole video. I'm not convinced. I think that Charles just has the same kind of humor as police officers or ambulance drivers. He just has a little dark sense of humor when it comes to the people in his life. It's unfortunate. Jesus said he's busy. He is busy, okay? Let's see. I've looked at past interviews of him when he was a player and a coach, and he's consistent in his demeanor. Yes, listen, if they say there's somebody for everybody, Charles deserves love too. Okay, he should be happy that he got somebody who loves him. It's just unfortunate because, like I said, when I went over to Angela's page, I watch Angela's page. I see her page every day because I am a fangela. I like Angela Oakley, but Angela went dark after that interview when it came up. Okay. He said Angela went dark after that interview came up, which is unfortunate for her. Because I was like, girl, you might as well come out now and share what you got to share. Hold on, let me put up another screen. I'll put up another screen because now it's becoming an even bigger deal. Look at this. Y'all see that? Charles Oakley says the $1 billion question is, why did he marry his wife, Angela Oakley? That's the $1 billion question. Damn it, Charles. I'm so upset with him. But at the same time, you got to let people just do what they got to do. Anyway, here's Angela Oakley's page. I'm going to show y'all this because if y'all follow her, y'all know that her IG stories stay lit. She has been talking every single day since this entire thing came up. Y'all know Phaedra has been out there doing her interviews. She said she was set up. Phaedra said, Phaedra's been saying, look, little quirky stuff, shading Angela, that Angela's not dealing with a full pack, that maybe she doesn't have all her light bulbs. She's been saying, look, little nasty shit like that. And Angela has been on her IG striking back, talking about, Phaedra don't want her to fully activate because she'll come out of a bag on Phaedra. But now, after her husband got this interview out there, a man who literally said just a couple of days ago, I think it was on Watch What Happens Live, Charles Oakley said, I don't give a damn what the rest of the world thinks about my marriage to Angela. I only care about what she thinks. Now he's out here suggesting that Angela put something in his spaghetti, child. Put a root on him, a little something in his drink. Hold on, let me see. Charles has given the ladies on RHOA something to work with. Facts. I hope they come back next week. Perfectly blended. I see you. Let's see. Charles thinks he's funny. I've not heard Charles once say that he loves his wife. He actually said it on Watch What Happens Live. He said that he loved her. He actually gave 5 or 10 reasons why he loved Angela. He went down a whole list about how she was a good mom, how she takes care of him, takes care of the house. He was actually really, really sweet, like really, really sweet. maybe he's selling the drama. Angela just know she's going to be tussling in them comments because her husband doesn't know what to say out of his mouth. Sis is tired. I would think so, baby. But as of right now, it looks like Charles is throwing his wife Angela under the bus, and it looks like Angela is hiding out. She has not posted anything since that post came out last night. Unfortunately for her, she's gone dark on IG, and I hate that for her. I do. I hate it for her, even though I'm laughing because Angela is a very strong person. She is a Taurus, and I know that Taurus will fight your ass back. And when they go dark like this, it's because they are really trying to think some things through, or maybe she had to whack him across the head. Okay. She might have whacked his ass across the head, and she's trying to figure out, what her next move is going to be. But I am interested in seeing this interview. It's called Relationships Matters. So it was called Shea Ministries. I guess she changed it to Relationships Matters. And she is a relationship coach. She's talked to a lot of reality TV stars about their relationships. A lot. Come on through, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Angela don't have time to be answering questions and dealing with folks on the internet. She doesn't, but she will. Okay. They got us talking and watching. They do. I have to say this, even though a lot of people are acting like Charles and Angela's relationship is abnormal, it's fairly normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get to see the worst of what might be going on between them because that's what makes good TV. We don't always get to see all the good stuff. That's what makes good TV. You just got to be strong enough to, not really take all that shit in. Charles is speaking his ministry. Let's see. It's embarrassing, especially if your wife is on reality TV that's probably about to start filming. Y'all think they're about to start filming right now? They just took a break. You might be right, though. I think this is when they started filming last year. Charles says anything that he can get out of his mouth. Thank you. Look, Mildred, I appreciate you, child, because she sent me the information about this clip last night. I was like, child, that woman's about to take his damn head off. It's just a snippet. It's right. It's just a snippet to get folks to watch. We have no idea what he's going to say next, but I do know, like I said, that after this clip, Angela did go dark, and she has not been dark. She has fought back. She has talked back every step of the way. Every step of the way, child. Until just now. Angela, hopefully she will come back on. But y'all know she's been going through it with Marcus and Alex and trying to, maintain her innocence, because a lot of people said that she was making up the drama about Phaedra. They said that, that was a lie. Both Marcus and his partner at the time, Alex, they said that they were making it up. Now, Alex has come out and said that he's no longer working for Marcus. He was working with him at the restaurant, but it sounds like Marcus might have given him the boot. We don't know if that podcast is still operating with the two of them together. Who knows? It sounds like it's broken up a lot of friendships and relationships. Angela was threatening to take Marcus to court, saying that you were trying to break up my family. And now we got Charles out here saying that Angela might have slipped him a damn Mickey. Okay? Slipped him a Mickey, and he was in such a daze that the next day he went to buy a ring and a suit jacket and ended up in front of a damn minister, okay? Saying, I do. He said he didn't even know. He didn't even know. He said, I'm usually in full control of my faculties until this. Okay, they was just supposed to go over there and have a good time. So we shall see what happens next. But this is what's going on right now. I just thought that shit was funny. He was hypnotized, possibly. Charles is trying not to take any ownership of that relationship. But like I said, you've been married for 10 years, sir. Over 10 years, 10 anniversaries. You have babies, a child together. Baloney, baloney. Y'all have gone through a whole bunch of birthdays and people passing away, all types of family obligations. You done bought homes together. We're going to call bullshit on this one. Charles is just trying to be funny is what I think. The disrespect, these bros handing out, I'm telling my granddaughters to be open to another race. Okay, girl. I don't know what you think is going to happen in that other race. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to tell y'all right now, get on the tickety talk, please, and start looking up those marriages that y'all always want other people to go into different relationships. Find out what happened to them wives when those men in other races don't want to pay child support or spousal support. They usually end up missing on some sort of hiking trip, or they go boating and somehow the wife goes over the edge, child, of the boat, never to be found again. Come on now. Stop acting like there's a race that's the preferred or that they don't do certain things, child. That's not the case at all. All right. Do your research. I'm not making it up. Anyways, y'all, I just wanted to share this little bit of tea. I want to share this little bit of tea with y'all. Y'all keep talking in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about all of it. We are still Fangelas over here. I still like Miss Angela. I'm just going to talk about her every once in a while when she comes up in the news, child. Yes, for Sean, babies end up missing. So much stuff happens. So much stuff. And this is across the board. There was a big case with an Indian family that just happened. So y'all start paying attention to the news. The news like to be one-sided and very jacked up. Y'all know that, okay? But outside of that, y'all hit my like button, share the video, follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. Also, thank you to my moderators who came over to hang out today. All the things, okay? Outside of that, I appreciate y'all, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.